Morgan Freeman, people. Yeah. We're live.
Dude, I like unconventional first dates. Like, instead of going to the movies or dinner, I don't want dinner. I don't want to go to the movies, especially if it's a daytime date or something like that.
Say something real fast. Hang out.
Hey guys, this is Mackenzie and Kimmy with oursharespace.com. We are here. We are having technical difficulties
with Facebook, but we're back to YouTube. But I'm still with you guys.
Yeah. So now we're just.
This, my friend, is what we call guerrilla journalism. Nothing stops us.
That works. But I like the unconventional first dates. Like I want to go play paintballing. I want to play paintball. I want to get messy, and I want to.
Lazy.
I want to shoot you. Like just shoot you.
I wanted to pay somebody to wash my sheets the other day. That's exhaustion. I'm so lazy. No, I mean I'm not. Yeah, just for house cleaning. I'd like a clean house. Like right now, my roommate has dog hair in our bathroom. Good thing I'm blind, or I'd really freak me out.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right. What else can I tell you about dating? Men. What do you guys want? That's what I want to know.
I'll tell you what they want.
You guys all say the same thing. First of all, big mistake. Sunglasses, baseball cap. We think you're bald automatically.
Mm-hmm. If you wear a hat, you're automatically bald.
Don't have like a bunch of alcohol or be in a bar. Turn off to me.
I don't want to see you in your shit face. Not for the first time. I don't want to see you.
You know what? The whole bike, good for you, but again, I'm too lazy to clean the sink, so I'm not going biking. But either way, that little outfit is kind of, not too sexy.
You're talking about what guys wear when they bike?
Bike, yeah, the hat.
And when we say bike, we don't mean biker. We mean bicyclist.
That's
what you meant, right?
I'm not getting on a bike either, by the way. A motorbike. Hail Suno.
Yeah.
Though I did once. Total. I'm bipolar. I had manic episodes in my younger years. All these what are they called? Well, Harley Davidson riders rode up across the street, and I'm all like, "Hey, give me a ride." They gave me a ride.
That's nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
Dude, I almost lost my life. So one of my really good friends, love him to death, Brandon Brown, shout out. Had a motorcycle, and at one point in time, I was super skinny, guys. Like I was skinny, I was little, thing. And he used to be like, I used to tell him all the time, like, I want to ride your bike. So he'd always take me on the back. I almost lost my life one night. This fool did it
yourself?
No, he was with me, but we did a wheelie all the way down Sahara.
Oh, what a jerk.
Dude. He was like, and as soon as we stopped and got off, he was like, Kenzie, I'm not going to lie. You almost like, I really thought you were about to lose your life. Like, you're the only person that would stay on. I'm like, I know how to ride with on a motorcycle as a passenger. That's the thing. A lot of things are super, like, dangerous, when riding a motorcycle as a passenger because you don't know how to ride, like, as a passenger. Like, the way to lean your body, just, listen to the driver. And that's what he said. He was like, all these other, people that have been on my bike, they don't listen to me when I'm like, don't lean that way. Don't try to, push out, all that fun stuff. So
I almost died on a scooter once. No, I actually got on a motorbike with Leon, my sister's husband, and it burned my leg on that pipe thing.
Oh no, that's why you're not really supposed to wear like shorts, and because of that bar. I've burnt myself on that thing too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no bikes, no hats. Hats, you're gonna make someone think you're bald. Don't do that.
Yeah. The dark glasses, the one picture, the old blurry picture, from the 70s. Come on.
I'm all about angles, though. And
lighting. Wear a suit, or. Oh, and come on, keep your shirts on when you're my age, guys, please. Nobody wants to know.
Not yet, anyway. There you go.
Yeah.
Wait until it's asked for. Wait until it's asked
Exactly.
for.
Exactly. Like
big
penis pics. Only if they're requested.
Yes, only at request.
Right.
Have it on
Never
standby, ready to
unsolicited.
go, just in case, you know. But
I saw a tutorial on how to make proper, and I'm not going to do that.
yeah, you don't need to.
But
She went a
yeah,
little
but
tutorial crazy.
I did. I was like learning a lot of stuff. So another thing, alcohol went. Oh, I just thought of some more things. Sorry. The alcohol thing in Vegas, from what I've gathered from a lot of different people, participants. Oh, you just knocked them out. There you go. Pop out chat. There you go. Sorry.
No one's on this one.
No, they could be, and that's why I said the pop out chat.
Okay.
Anyway, so Essence. What a cool name. I like
That is.
Shane Horton. It sounds like Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, like Horton Hears a Who.
Absolutely.
I'm sure he gets that all the time.
Jonathan. See, look at Jonathan looks nice in this picture. Nice picture, Jonathan. Well done, you.
He was very professional.
Yeah.
I want to hire something.
So then I talked to the dating coach, and she said to be honest, but keep it kind of short and succinct. You know, looking for A, B, C, D, E, because I have noticed a lot. It seems like every guy has almost the same. I do all these things. You know.
There's the stereotypical answers, you know.
Yeah, and then it's like hiking, the outdoors. So
that's like when girls say we like walks on the beach and stuff like that. Like, yeah, we all like that. Okay, who doesn't? Give us something else, you know, not something general. Like, I mean, you can go with general, but be a little bit more specific. You like to hike? Okay, well, do you like to go on the 9-mile hikes that are gonna freaking
my
that are
daughter
death
does.
basically, and you have to literally like try your hardest, or do you like the smaller hikes? Like, hey, let's go to
like going up the stairs.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
So,
yes. Sorry. And then so in Vegas, I've heard from various sources who shall not be named. They've had a problem with the ladies get, and I'm talking about people in my age bracket, maybe nervous, so they get drunk, and then it gets sloppy, and the guys are like, why do they have to be so drunk and sloppy? Which sounds funny because back in the 90s, that's how they wanted them.
right.
Sorry. Date rape. So, yeah. And I think because of all the stuff finally going down, there's a lot of fear on the guys' part, you know, of women, which, I mean, throughout history, women have been raped and raped and raped and raped. So.
That's very true. I just want to say one thing that I saw online the other day. So you know how all the Uber and the Lyft drivers, like, and I just want to say this because you just brought it up with, like, you know, stuff that's dangerous. I feel a sneeze coming on, so.
Oh, yawn.
Huh?
Yawn.
Yawn?
Did it work?
Yeah, that's weird.
Isn't that awesome?
Okay. New trick.
Yep.
All right. So
I another tutorial.
So I found this video the other day, and we're sitting there watching it, and I'm appalled because you know how each Lyft and Uber driver, like, a lot of them have cameras in their car that you can see just in case.
Right.
Well, there was a female Uber driver, and this guy got in her car, and she was a freaking freak. Like, she was scary as shit. And she started touching him, and he started freaking out and was like, "Stay away from me. I have a girlfriend, and she will kill us both." And she was just on and on. Oh my God, it was horrible. Like, I feel like sexual assault towards men is becoming an even bigger thing. Like, women, what the hell? We are becoming, like, insane.
My baby boy, Josh, on his first date, and he was like 5 foot tall at the time or something, pretty big. I just turned 16, got his license, and went out with he went to a really good school, and he thought it was a cool. Hi, Barbara. Thought it was this nice girl, and he's driving like to go to the movies, and she reaches over and grabs his package,
Oh my god.
and he freaks out. First of all, he just got a driver's license, but he's an innocent, cute little kid. He pulled over and he made her get out of the car. He was like afraid of her. Yeah.
Oh my god. But that was always Josh. Josh is not the typical guy.
No.
He's not the player. He's not the one that's gonna break your heart.
No.
Not unless you give him a reason to.
My son is a gentleman.
He was definitely. Unlike a lot of people. And
I wasn't.
We've all done our dirt. We've all done our dirt. And then with that, if men say they have a girlfriend, respect that shit. Respect it. Respect a man who says he has a girlfriend and doesn't want to. Because in this video, let me tell you, he mentioned his girlfriend so many times, and she was just like, well, she doesn't have to know about it. Are you serious? Ew. It's gross. Like, it's just.
Yeah, but how many men say that?
Oh, I'm sure. I know that. Of course. No men care.
I don't care. I don't mind.
I don't care. They don't have to know about it. Okay.
You just have to have like this attitude and people stay away from you.
Yeah, it's called the resting bitch face. Just.
Well, like, I like where I love my psychiatrist, but he's in the hood. So I'm this little blonde perky thing. Walk in the office and, everybody's like thinking, easy meat.
Snowflake.
Yeah.
That's my nickname too, Snowflake.
And but I've lived here my whole life. I have some street savvy, and plus I was a cocktail waitress. So, I shut that shit down fast. And the other day, I'm bipolar, so I had been going so long. That's why I kind of disappeared for about a week and a half. I had to rest and regain my strength. And anyway, and the whole waiting room was packed, and these are like thugs and homeless, just like some hardcore people. And I'm sitting in one chair. Every chair around me was empty. They were like walking by, putting their head down and stuff. I had like the worst energy. Scary.
Yeah. Highs and lows, though, man. That's life. Highs and lows.
It's so wild because, like, I get really lucky. On the one hand, I mean, this year's been horrific, but on the other hand, it's been one of the best years of my life because I've been the best version of me ever. I used to be like a mean girl. I sucked. And my son just really inspired me to, quit
be a better
sitting
person.
there and complaining or more. I was off the grid, Kimmy. I was all like, good time, Charlie, I didn't have a bank account like since 2007. That's how I rolled. Yeah. But I don't know. I just was like, you know what? It's time to quit wasting my experience, my talent, my intelligence, my drive, my everything. And the way the world's working, which just kind of brings us to the next thing, is that it's not working. And this is about corporate downsizing again. And tech. That's why I got into this in the first place with the tech replacing apps. They need to be held accountable because they change how much they want to pay all the time. And, my original business model for this whole Our Share Space thing was going to be based a lot on, it's going to be based a lot on depending on Facebook giants and, and hoping you don't piss them off, which I do quite a bit. But I can't help it. And I'm like Walter Cronkite. Old school, hard nose. Get the facts. I got a nose for news, and I'm not afraid to use it. It's fun. And when I wasn't doing that, I didn't write for years, and now it's just pouring out of me. So. And then for those of you that didn't follow me this long, I was terrified to do these. And now it's awesome, you know? And I really appreciate that you guys take me for who I am. I mean, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm trying to figure out with everybody a way. I mean, there's so many like-minded individuals that are following us, you know, that are about humanity and synergy and healing. And
you're not trying to sell anything to anything to anybody. You're trying to connect with everybody.
Right, and because exactly.
Not trying to sell anything to anybody.
I mean,
trying to connect with everybody.
Eventually, I'm going to have to make some kind of income, you know.
Yeah.
But things will it's not. It's organic. It's all organic. I've never spent a dime on any kind of advertising. This has been through pure determination and inspiration. And the people that have supported me are, you know, the unlikely advocates that stand by you. You never know. You never know. And then the people that you think would, it's like that smoking thing. They want to keep smoking, and when you quit smoking, it makes them mad, kind of thing. They kind of like me off the grid and out of their face. And, you know, it's easier to complain about what's wrong with everything instead of trying to come up with a solution. And I what I know for a fact, for sure, that's why I'm all into TikTok, because I'm amazed at the global connections that are being made in a fun, G-rated, huge, impactful way. With that, I don't care how much money you have. You know, you have that many little people all joined together. That's how, you know, laws and the ways we do things gets changed for the better, because it's obviously not working, right? So, sorry. I don't know if they're trying to get in or not.
They just shared something.
So, yeah, you know, and I'm really, oh, I forgot to say, or did I say? I got my social media guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's going to help me so I can focus on content and, you know what I mean, not be so frantic all the time, trying to do everything myself and confusing the heck out of everybody. Because I keep finding huge pockets of followers that are like, where'd you go? You know, and it's because I forgot a password or something. We're both button pushers. She's highly energetic. She's just better trained than me.
Hi, Gina.
So, fun fact, one time when she was a little girl, you know what I was going to say? I was staying at my dad's house, and I had a boy over. And
oh, you're talking about Christian.
And I'm all like stark naked. My dad walks in and tried and almost walked in the room. He didn't know, well, obviously didn't know I had a boy in there. And Mackenzie's all of what were you, 10, 11?
Mm-hmm.
She's all like, I got this handled. Out the window, you.
Yeah, we snuck him out your window.
She handled it. I was in total panic. I was like, I'm just here naked.
And I was like, he's got to go. If Dad finds him, he's going to get so mad.
Know.
Dad is going to kill you. Out the window.
Hilarious.
Go. On his freaking bike. Dad walks in. Where's the bike? Who's the bike belong to? He had the motorcycle.
Oh, motorcycle. Yeah. Never get on. I would never get on a bike with that. I was an idiot. Who's that? You know what? Don't be a slurpy kisser. You know, like a lot of saliva.
Hey. Take a nice big swallow before you do that. Just make sure you got a minimal saliva.
Soft lips. Well, yeah. Don't go. The whole
but see, if the dude is one of those guys that always has chapped lips, like there was never a chance that I would have said yes anyway.
Well, he's dehydrated.
Well, then he shouldn't be asking people out while he's dehydrated.
Right.
Sip on that water, man.
Talk about body odor.
Oh man, that's a big one.
There's different kinds. You know, there's like the normal kind of sweat, and then there's that onion reeking.
BO, not enough
I mean,
deodorant in the world is gonna
yeah.
save you, kind of BO.
I think it's just a natural hormonal like acne. I don't know. Can you imagine if you were a girl like that?
Oh man, dude, I knew a girl who like, dude, feet. If your feet smell, don't take off your shoes. Like, just don't. Keep
Oh
them
my
on.
God,
If your feet smell,
I used
a
to
wrap.
have a friend that would buy her shoes from Payless, those plastic shoes, and it made her feet sweaty and stinky. And then she'd borrow my leather shoes, and like I'm not like a huge shoe hoarder. I like have a few perfect pairs of shoes that I like, and I'll buy like 3 pairs of the same one. You know, maybe a couple different colors because it's just comfortable for me if I'm not comfortable. And I got to be able to run and karate chop you and all that. Oh, I did do tutorials on how to protect yourself. Yeah. One of them was a little girl. All that. So say the guy was saying, way down like that. She went
right in the face.
Kept it like that and knocked him right out. Yeah, I know you can do that in the nose, but you can kill somebody that way. But
Yeah,
another one is karate chop.
Karate
Right
chop them in the
there.
neck.
Mm-hmm. But when you're short, I don't know.
I'm just gonna kick the shit out of you as hard as I can in your ball sack. Like, you're not gonna be able to.
If somebody like grabs you, go like lean back and get them off balance because the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Right. And see, the thing is don't mess with a fat girl because we got a lot of weight on you that we know how to use against you. So don't do it. Just don't. I will sit on it.
She will kick my ass. Who do you think she never did? She never did. We're like the most alike.
Yeah. We do have a lot of similarities. There's better light on this side. It's just, I wish we had our shit together. This.
It was together, man.
It was until. And see, no one gets on. See, there's no viewers on this one.
You know what? It goes round and round in the opposite. It's fine.
And eventually it'll happen.
Right. Okay, so when I woke up this morning, they were talking about, and I did post this, about the Amazon guy, owner, I forgot what his name is, somewhere in there. Doesn't matter. Some serial. And so he has $105 billion in change, something like that. And he decided to donate like $900 million for the homeless and some homeless people in 14 states. That's all he could do. That's all he could give.
That's a little ridiculous.
That's horrible. What's he going to do with $104 billion?
You know, especially at the place where being homeless is now illegal here in Las Vegas, you can give a little more. Like, come on now.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
at least for that plan, you know, that moving thing that you were talking about, where they want to give everybody the first act or whatever, the first housing act that we were talking about that day.
Oh yeah, Karen.
Yeah, we're talking about the first housing act where they want to give all the homeless people homes and stuff. There you go. Put your money towards that. But of course, you know, you're going to take the jobs from everybody, you know, with Amazon, take jobs from absolutely every small business.
I'm not ordering from Amazon anymore. I'm done.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm over you, Amazon. I boycott you.
Amazon, this is our breakup.
He really could end homelessness. And I'm not saying the world. Start with a state.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously could. There's a lot of people who need help. You know? Mm-hmm. It's not cool. Not cool at all, man. It's not cool, too, where they don't let them use the restroom or give them water when it's so hot out here.
Water I agree with, and the restroom I agree with, but then a lot of the homeless, you know, they take advantage of that as well, and they are allowed to use the bathroom until, you know, one person ruins it for everybody and all the employees have to clean, you know,
they've got
the drugs that are on the floor, or, you know. Oh, I've found drugs cleaning the bathroom at 7-Eleven.
Like needles?
No, not needles. I found bags of meth and coke.
They're homeless and they're dropping the drugs?
No.
Idiots.
I don't know what that was.
I have an extremely long cord. Did you notice that? I take it around with me. I don't even know where I found it. Some other things. Okay, this is another. What about if you want to have kids? Let's say, oh my God, this is so funny. Did I tell you? I didn't tell you this. So the other day, like I'm telling you, I'm getting hit left and right on Match lately.
Mhm.
And so this one guy gets a hold of me. I think he's pretty good looking. I don't know. He's okay. And I told him, I go, I'm 53 and I'm desperate to have a child.
Oh my God! Did you just do that for shits
I
and giggles?
absolutely did it for shits and giggles. And he responded, "We sure would have fun trying."
Hey man,
He had a good sense of humor.
that's sad that it doesn't scare people away.
No, he saw the humor in it. A lot of people wouldn't. Oh, and then I got the ones, these guys, the ones that show up late or don't show up at all. You know what I mean? Talk the talk and they don't walk the walk. And then all of a sudden they appear out of nowhere. Like, what do you think? I am an idiot? You know? Don't settle anybody. If they suck, they suck. I mean, at least have the, things happen, sure. But if they just have an appointment with you and then never text and disappear, you know, they walk back in. Why on earth would you trust somebody like that? It's a waste of time.
Intentions need to be clear from the beginning, always.
Setting goals.
Yeah.
Goals. And then, what else did they say? Oh, how to talk.
What's the
Which-
dialogue yet? What if a guy calls you like honey or baby on like the first date?
You be honest, and they said it.
But is that a turn off? Because I've noticed
Absolutely.
a lot of guys do that. They'll be like, oh, okay, honey or baby girl is the worst. Like, don't call me baby girl, because that makes me feel like you're talking to me like I'm your daughter. Don't do that. Don't do that shit.
The whole babe thing, anyway.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't call me bae.
Don't call me ma'am.
For sure, no ma'am. Don't call me ma'am.
You know, though, when I was going to Phil Collins and those Chippendale dancers picked me up and grabbed me,
Mm.
the one guy goes, he was totally funny. He goes, "We got to get her pregnant." It was the funniest line.
Oh my God.
I would, if I was that was wonderful.
You're
I
like,
appreciate that as a former cocktail waitress. You know, you had to have these great lines, and that was it was really good. I was all like,
what? Okay.
Well, the one guy was I'm sorry, he was very cute too, but then honestly, I turn around, I'm like, holy shit! look at this.
Oh my goodness.
And my poor friend that was with me, she didn't know how to use the valet, so she kept going around and around, and I'm getting picked up by Chippendale dancers. It's funny. And then we sat next to these really cute, adorable, young people. Nothing that we would have.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like, I know so many people on Match.com, by the way. And sorry,
I'm having issues.
There we go. And thank you.
Here, give your arm a break.
And she's like dates every week. She's, she's got some mad skills. It's pretty funny. Last night, actually, I got invited to go to the Golden Knights game.
Why didn't you go?
I was working. I looked up and I went, oh, shoot, it's 5:05. But I did get a hold of him. I might have mentioned if you can get me an autograph from one of my sister's caregivers loves the Knights. So we'll see. That planted a little seed, but he's like a super fan, you know?
Well, that's cool.
See, that's what I'm saying. The fun guy to go and, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Not the head guy. He'd be the heart guy, your buddy, right? Yeah. And he could,
awesome.
Not to be stuck up at all, but you know what I mean? He couldn't possibly think that there would be a sexual relationship. I don't know.
You
I
never
guess
know.
you have to make sure those.
Intentions are clear.
Yeah. But I think, and you know what's so funny? If you saw him, he's he's well. First of all, he said he was not bragging, but he was saying, you know what I mean, looking for somebody to take on some like really fun adventures, and you know, like he's kind of independently wealthy and goes to all these things, and season night thing, goes to all their away games. You know what I'm saying? Just has the time and money to have a lot of fun. So he wants like a covert. So I'd be his wingman for him, help him. You know.
There you go. That works. Whoops. Sorry. That works too.
I wonder though, is it possible to have the three? I mean, at your age, well, at your age, people don't really tell the truth. At my age, we get all set in our ways.
Telling the truth is a hard one. That's one that, you know, people in my generation, they don't know anything about. They don't care. You know, they're
say what they have to say.
Yeah, and they
think you
take
wanna
what they
hear.
want from you. They don't give you the option to choose. Hey, this is what I want from you, but guess what? I'm gonna do stuff with these people too, or
Right.
you know, and you don't even have to go that far into it. Just be fucking honest and be like, hey, I want to see you, but not exclusively.
Right.
Bam.
Right.
Intentions need to be cleared.
Right.
And so
I do have a thing though with monogamy, and I need a clean bill of health. And, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I feel you. No disease
Yeah.
policy.
But there's another one. Say you have something. What if you have chronic like herpes or whatever? That's something that needs to be discussed. When do you bring that up?
Well,
Hopefully
I mean, you
before
don't.
sleep with him.
One, that would be really
Or
well.
not.
It has to be before you sleep with them. But at the same time,
But-
you know, there are groups on Facebook, and there are messages like dating apps. There are, you know, groups specific for that. Like, I'm HIV positive. I'm not. But
Right.
you know, there are HIV positive rooms,
Right.
chat rooms, groups, stuff like that.
Good.
And so,
But that's a lot more responsible than the.
but if you don't tell someone, you're literally ruining someone's life,
Right.
and you're taking away their choice.
Right.
And, you know, and
Right.
that's just as bad as raping someone, except you're leaving them disease. I'm being kind of loud, I guess.
I guess people like that rape word. I don't know.
It makes people nervous. It makes people nervous.
The baby thing's a tough one, I think, too.
Oh my God, tell me why everyone is like, oh, and I'm not talking about my family. I'm talking about friends. They're like, oh my God, you should have a baby. You need to have another baby.
What are they,
You're
nuts?
almost 30. You're almost 30. I have one. I don't right
Your
now.
son is like Speedy Gonzalez.
I know. I don't need any more right now. I don't need any
He's
more.
a runner
right
like Samantha was.
Yeah, he's on one all the time.
Yeah.
He's the sweetest kid in the world, but he is Speedy Gonzalez.
Right.
Go, go, go.
Right.
I mean, just like me, he
Well,
talks a mile a minute too.
Yeah, you don't. If you, this is another little nugget for me, but I think one of the most important decision you're going to make in your life is who you're going to have a child with. So choose very wisely.
I saw this meme that said, I wish I could choose my baby's father, my baby daddy. I wish I could choose my baby daddy.
You can't. You wish you could.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like before you don't really know until shit happens. Like,
Right.
all right, wonderful.
Right. My son was on purpose. It took like a year or two to get pregnant with him. And I was young. I was like fantastic, you know?
Yeah, I was trying. Like, it took me a year to get pregnant with Jake too. Like,
Yeah.
we were trying. It took a while, but
Yeah.
when it finally did happen, I was like, no, now I'm going to keep this pregnancy. I'm like safe, trying to be safe,
Right.
you know?
Oh, I have another little nugget. When you do, if you date somebody that does have children that are there part-time or whatever, don't until you're like really sure about something, don't you're not nugget. Don't I'm trying to get you in it. don't introduce your kids. You know what I mean? Let's have some
That's
class.
that's
Yeah,
and
don't
I know
confuse
some
them.
women. I know some women who like to take their kids on first dates or whatever, just
Right.
to make it to where, like, because they don't completely feel comfortable with the situation. If you don't completely feel comfortable with the situation, bringing your kids is not going to make it better. Okay,
No.
that's just bringing your children into a situation you don't feel comfortable with.
All right, I'm going to talk about something real here.
Okay.
All right. What about the sex part? Do you think it's easier when you're younger or when you're older?
I don't know. I haven't hit the older part. I mean, I don't know.
I used to drink quite a bit before, so it was no problem when I was younger. But as I have gotten older and I don't really drink, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's like, I don't know. It's a little I don't know. It's not the same. I mean, I blame this all on Brad Pitt. I do.
You blame everything on Brad Pitt.
Well, if he wasn't so damn, you know what I'm saying? Desirable at his age. What's a girl to do? Who can compete? Not Johnny Depp. Sorry. Remember how there used to be those two?
I love Johnny Depp though.
He's
Johnny
such
Depp
a
is
weirdo.
timeless. He's so timeless. I have a coworker who has the same. She's got a little weird tattoo on her ring or on her finger. It's on the same hand that and it's just specifically because Johnny Depp has a weird finger tattoo, and she has the exact same one. That's how, like, Johnny Depp's is still a thing. Like, he's huge. Why does everyone forget about Orlando Bloom? I will never forget him as Legolas in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
He looks good as a blonde.
But he might have a receding hairline by now. Who knows?
I don't know.
You got to watch the Quentin Tarantino movie with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio. The Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
You know what? We were just talking about that at work, and my friend at work said that it was horrible. 2 hours into the movie, she turned it off because she didn't know what the hell was going on.
Exactly. That's another pet peeve. You know what I mean? There's some people that just shouldn't go to movies. If they can't comprehend it, I'd rather go by myself.
Or talk through the movies. My stepdad talks through the movies.
Yeah. Oh, does he?
Yes, it's annoying. It's annoying. He will talk through movies in the movie theater. Like, you just spent $42, everything included, for us to go to the movie right now. Why are you speaking? Like, shh.
I used to get to review for the paper movies and go to premieres and stuff. I love it. I love movies. Josh used to go with me, and we were totally in sync. You know what movie we absolutely love besides Pulp Fiction? Well, I love Fight Club too. The Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense is a good one.
When it came out, I'm like, what? Because usually things were so formulaic, especially back then. And I'm like, that's the one movie I actually paid for 3 times to go back and check that thing out. So, wow.
Nice.
You know who I think, I'm completely off topic here, but when you're movies as a date, that's probably not a good date. Unless, like, your buddy.
No.
The heart guy.
Yeah, the heart. Because, I mean, I hate when people think that first dates or movies are good for a first date. Yeah, if you want to learn absolutely nothing about them and then expect a kiss at the end when you don't even, that movie was so wonderful. I know nothing about you, but here, let me kiss you. No, bro. If you want to kiss at the end of the night, do not take a girl to the movies, because it's not going to happen, because you don't know anything about her. There's no connection at that point. Just the fact that you guys both like each other.
I got beautiful
blonde hair.
Thank you.
Oops, I'm not even writing on anything.
Oh, here, all of it. See? YouTube appreciates it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all that stuff you could do. Did you just see all that?
Yeah. I'm trying to just send it is what I'm trying to do.
To hit that.
What the hell?
Hang on 1 second. Is that a car?
Travel.
Oh, wow.
Hit that one.
What's that? Sorry, I'm sorry. So I think if you're gonna go on a date, go out with the fun guy, or I don't know if that's mine. I can't even tell. Here, did it go?
No,
Oh, right here. And
you didn't say thank you.
the Heat guy too, as long as he doesn't try to talk about the movie.
Yeah.
Nothing's worse. Because I take my movies seriously, people. I like words. I like the plot. I like the thing. And like when people say I don't get Inception, which is that South Park
I
episode.
loved Inception. I loved Inception.
See,
That was a
did
good
you
movie.
see the relevant? Oh shoot!
I don't know.
With Leonardo DiCaprio got the Oscar, where he does the fights that bear.
Well, I don't remember. I don't think
Oh
so.
my God, it's nuts. I know they get paid a lot, but come close again.
There we go.
But
Oops, sorry.
but I forgot what I was saying. Oh, the actors
That
get
movie.
paid a lot, but dang, it's like freezing outside, and he has to go in ice cold water. I don't know.
Gotta give props to actors. You know what? This is just a little something. Someone I know is actually like an agent, and I was talking to them earlier today, and they were telling me how much they think like my kid should be in acting. Like my kid is dang cute, and he's got so much energy, and just he's got that Gerber baby face. And when he was a
But
baby,
he's got his own. He's got his own personality. You don't want him to get all pageantized.
I don't want that. I don't want that. But I think if he, I don't know what brought that up. I think it's because we were talking about actors and what they'd have to do. I think he would do good in something like that. But I'm not gonna be. I watched Dance Moms too for a while, and I was like, well, this is learning what not to do as a parent.
Right.
So I wouldn't put him.
I think. Well, like I was hardcore into cheerleading since I was little. Lived 8th Street, whatever I'm trying to say, and the thing is, it becomes if you become obsessed, obsessed and really good at it, it kind of doesn't let you grow in other areas as a person. And that's like what I was saying. That's when I was a mean person. I was like a mean girl, gossipy, and she's like,
Yeah.
No, I'm so sweet. Not really, but sometimes I have my moments.
We have our moments.
Yeah.
That works. We all do.
She used to be a pathological liar, remember?
We all go through it, but that's like, let's get real here. And, let's just talk about that. Let's just talk about that real quick, because that's something I want to go into. My dad taught me that it was okay to lie. And I'm talking as a small kid, as a tiny kid.
I don't know if they can hear you.
They probably can't, but there we go. As a tiny kid, my dad taught me it was okay to lie, where if it was, Mackenzie, don't tell anybody that we came to this place, or Mackenzie, I need you to help me with something, but don't tell anybody, or I'm going to let you go to your friend's house, but don't tell anybody that I let you go to your friend's house. To me, lying was okay, because Dad taught me that lying was okay. So from a very small age, I was lying, but I was taught that. So it was.
He's a people pleaser,
right? And that's the kind of person he was like the people pleaser. So
he would promise stuff, and I'm more blunt, and you know what I mean. If I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it.
And I mean, it took a lot to reprogram myself. You always know that lying is bad, and I'm talking about even the little white lies. The little white lies that was my thing. Like the little white lies are the ones that
silly ones. You're like,
yeah, where you're like, why would you lie about that? And so I'm just saying, if you teach your child that lying is okay for whatever reason, you can't expect anything different as they get older, and that's a really bad thing to teach a kid.
That's a hard thing to overcome.
And also on top of that, one thing, Dad, big mistake. Bad, because that kind of put me through a lot of shit.
Yeah, you did.
But now I know better, and I'm 28 next month, so
And I was at turned 50 before I learned anything. Actually, 51.
But now I actually hate lying. Like, I can't
Yeah,
stand.
no,
It's hard for me to do
but
it.
you're so much calmer
Yeah,
because you're not trying to cover up your.
and remember all the lines.
Yeah, man. You used to it was hard to be around you.
Yeah. Well,
Believe me, we've all had our moments.
we've all had our moments. We are a crazy, dysfunctionally functional family.
We love each other.
Yes, but we all have our ups and downs. We've all overcome a lot. That is something that I do not do anymore, and I look down upon in a huge way. Like, that's the one thing. Don't freaking lie to me. Be honest with me.
Yeah.
Because the repercussion of you lying to me is going to be so much worse. Like, I am the most understanding person in the world. You don't need a lie. There's nothing you can tell me that's going to upset me other than something that
Right.
you contradicted of what you've told me before.
Right.
So.
Cool. Your handshaking now?
No, I was actually thinking of this. My son's. Sorry, I'm having issues. It's because the voice thing is on that side. So it really, if you switch that to this ear instead, no, put it on your ear. Okay, maybe this will be a little easier.
I'm just making sure Come on, you. Come on, baby. Look at all these little things we can do. I wonder what that is.
That's the camera. Oh, that's turning it around.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
All right.
There it is. Come on, make that come out.
There you go.
That's what I wanted to do. I was trying to check the sound. I guess it's that.
Yep, it's all the way up. But we just got to be careful with the little things that you teach your kids that you don't think about, just even the lying. That's one thing I'm really happy. Like, me and my son's father do not talk bad about each other in front of our child. Either on either end. He does not do it to me, and I will never do it to him. Like, that's just not what we do. That's not what we do. Right. And my kid just needs to know that we both love him, and he's very loved, and that's about it. He doesn't need to be involved in this is not plugged into anything again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, but this one needs to stay in.
Does it?
No. There we go.
There we go. We're unplugged now.
Unplugged. I really don't like the way your phone.
I don't understand.
Guys, this is horrible.
No, don't say horrible.
Horrible, man.
Oh, don't remove it. Sorry, that was my. See something.
She's doing stuff again.
I'm just seeing it.
Pushing buttons and stuff.
I'm just seeing some.
Everyone left. And there's no one. This is not even.
Yeah, but remember we did that, and then there was this whole thing down here. Let me see. Look at, see, we had a Japanese gentleman.
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, that sounds a little wrong when you say, "Oh, like remember you used to lie all the time." No, and not like that. I did, but I, from a young age, thought it was okay.
Yeah, like that's silly lies.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Like I don't even think it. That's all right. I thought it was funny she knew how to get a guy out of there. Out the window.
Why
did you learn that skill?
Sneaking out the window. I want to play it and go to play with my friends. Me and Rachel used to jump out of that window all the time.
Yeah.
And then our parents figured it out once they found our screens outside the house. Oh, one time at the house that we lived in Anthem, Sherry came in and she was cleaning my room, and she found my window screen behind my TV, behind my dresser. And she was like, "What the heck are you doing? Why are you sneaking out?" I was like, because I'm in high school and I want to go have fun. Really, it wasn't to hang out with guys or anything like that. It was just going over to my best friend's house.
Surprising dark horse there. You know what I mean?
Her and I are a lot closer now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we had a rough. Wow.
What? What I say?
I don't want to say it out loud. Just click on it.
Click on what?
What you were just on. The messages. Did you see the top one?
Oh, is it?
No,
Oh, 99?
No, the messages. Click on your little message thing.
Oh.
There you go.
Menu.
Oh, something was people are inappropriate with you.
Really?
Yes.
What did they say?
You didn't see it? I don't know what
I
it was
had
on.
no
If you go to your little like click on your little messages thing, someone was like, talk about sex with me.
Ew.
Right.
Inappropriate.
Creepers.
Guys, I'm gonna do a little. No. Say 4 years. I'm gonna go on my match time. Yeah, isn't that funny how Facebook doesn't want us talking? Let's see if I get in. This is my problem. I forget my password. I didn't. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Two, one. Oh.
Jeez. You're saying it about senior dating.
This is one.
This really is. This won't work. This won't work next week. We gotta figure it out.
3 new undercover. I go undercover. See, hat. Like I said.
Although, oh wait, no, that wasn't that guy.
See what I'm saying? Hey. Interesting.
So she's checking out.
Sorry.
She's checking out her Match.com.
Seeing if I got oh wait, I think I can turn off your so. Oh shoot. This guy's gonna take me to Keith, right? Look at this guy. This is the intellectual. I call him the professor.
He looks like it.
You know what's funny, you guys? Like, women have all these qualifications that they want, and men are like, from 4'2" to 6'10". That's it. I'm good. So look at this one. This is that's what I'm saying, the fun guy.
Ah, there you go. He looks like a fun guy,
right? Yep. I was trying to get Carlson autograph. And then this is a heat one. This actually
you're saying this, and you're like, don't turn it around, but you're like talking about
I don't
people
think
they
you're
can't
supposed
see.
to.
You're probably not. But
this guy's like the whole thing.
Yeah, there you go.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
This could actually be a Triple H. He's been talking to me quite a bit. Anyway. And then this is one of the deep time into his body. What do you feel about phone numbers, by the way? You don't talk about numbers.
I mean, there's so many different like apps. I don't feel comfortable giving people my phone number.
Right.
I'm going to give you, I'll create a Talk Now app and give that to you until I feel comfortable enough.
It says, hello. I'm looking for a Manny. Take care of me. You're handsome. I'm appreciative.
Oh my god. I'm sure. Oh my goodness. See, now your responses, like the stuff you say, I'm just kind of like, oh my gosh.
It's completely against what I'm supposed to be saying.
All right. Like you're saying all of the opposite. You're telling them to do everything of the opposite that you're doing.
I know, right? But I'd probably scare him. So, and then this is the guy that disappeared, but then came out of nowhere. So this is another heat. You can't really tell by the pictures.
That's okay. They can't see the pictures anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways, so with that, we talked about first dates. what not to do. Do not go to the movies for a first date.
Also, Match.com, I think, is a pretty decent thing. Frank Galtieri with the high school thing. Hi, Frank. Oh, I just said it on. They can see that, right?
There we go. So, no movies. No movies
unless it's with a buddy type person.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder how women feel about being buddy.
Dude, like being friend zoned. Like
I've never had that happen.
Have
you had that happen?
Being friend zoned?
Yeah. I've been outsourced.
I mean, in high school, there was a guy that friend zoned me, but like.
Oh yeah, wait.
Joe.
No, I don't know.
No, Joe Goldstein. In high school.
Oh my god.
I use his name. Hell yeah, he friend zoned me so quick, and I was like, what? But I am that girl that like I get along better with guys than I do girls. I don't do drama. I don't like drama. I hate drama. So I don't get along really with. I mean, I'll get along with you, but the minute like drama comes out, I just kind of separate myself from the situation and I disappear. And it's like.
But you have respect for females.
Yeah.
You're like,
I just don't deal with the drama and lying and.
Well, a lot of females have social anxiety with other females.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's a whole different thing. You're not like that. You just don't. That's what they say. Men make better hairdressers.
Yeah, and I get along better with dudes. But the thing is like, dudes always want something, man. Like, can you just be my friend? Just be my friend. Enjoy. Don't ruin it. Don't take it to a level that I feel uncomfortable. Just enjoy being I just enjoy being friends, like so I get that. It's not really friend zoned in that way, but I get more like I am the one that friend zones because I'm like, no, dude, I just want to be a friend.
What I'm saying.
And then I look for you to be there for me, and it's like. This isn't to sound cocky, but people fall quick. People fall quick, and it's like, no, don't get the wrong impression.
You know what happens? I feel sorry for guys here. Is that when women are young, not me, but pliable. You know what I mean? And all goofy eyed and this and that. And they kind of get about your age, late 20s and on, and they become women. And they're like, what the devil have I been wasting my time doing?
Yeah.
Got more important things to do.
Priorities, man. It's all about the priorities.
And then by then, you've already tamed the guy. Poor bastard. And then you're like, man, I'm just beginning to shine.
There you go.
See ya. It's like, oh, God. No. I feel bad. Flipping woman. They're the worst.
Women can be just as crazy as men. Let me tell you. What's with this controlling situation? Don't control. If you are going to control anything, like just even, you can tell on first dates. Like if someone's like, ooh, that's a really nice outfit. You must have worn it just for me because I know you don't want anyone else to see you in it. Like that kind of stuff. Bro, don't worry about what I'm covering and what I'm not covering. That's none of your business. Stay away from me. Like just stay away from that. Don't ever try to tell a woman, oh, your shirt's really low. I hate that. Guys that won't let their women leave the house. Well,
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
she has a choice. She's an idiot.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't do jealousy.
Someone I went to school with, actually, did you hear about the homicide-suicide that just happened last Friday?
Did he kill her and then killed himself?
Yep.
That always happens.
That was my friend Mackenzie McGrail. I've known her since we went to middle school together. We went to Courtney, and she was the happiest, bubbliest person.
Wow, that's an awesome name, but I don't know how to say it.
Susuvana. That's so pretty. Susuvan. That's in the picture. So, but yeah, man, she married this tweaker. 2 months later, he shot her in the face and then shot her again in the head, again, and then shot himself in front of their kids. All three, I think there were 4 kids in us, only one of which were his, but they were all hers. And her funeral was yesterday. Man, people are insane. This controlling issue, this mental illness where people think that, well, one, I'm not even going to say mental illness. Fuck mental illness, okay? I don't give a... Excuse my language, but I don't care, okay? In the 1950s and 40s and 30s, there were no high school shootings and
all this kind of stuff. No, if you have an issue, we need to teach better coping mechanisms, okay? That's the main issue is no one's mentally ill. I'm sorry, they're spoiled little brats who think that they can end everything or, I'm angry, so I'm going to go shoot everybody.
Well, first of all, I love her so much. Really?
Like the one that just happened in California.
That's how you show love. How is that loving someone? If you love them, you want them to be happy, not murder them.
Right, I love you so much. I'm going to shoot you in the
I
face.
can't live without you because you love me so much.
Right. No, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. And that's one thing that is so wrong with my generation. Like, you do not need to pick up a gun just because you are angry. She broke your heart. He broke your heart. Get over it, okay? And just so you know, you're not going to get over it unless you're underneath someone else, okay? So just move on. That sounds horrible.
Heat.
But find that heat, something. But this is just insane. It's ridiculous. The amount of shootings that are going on, and then it's these there's not even a good reason. Like, we don't know where anyone else is mentally, but
the world is so chaotic. I mean, it's always been chaotic. Don't think it hasn't. But there's just a lot more weapons and a lot more people crashing into each other.
But weapons don't have to, right? And weapons don't kill people. People kill people. Like, yes, if you have weapons, you're more, but you're not knowledgeable as to how to use that weapon, or
right on.
Nor do you care about the fact that humanity. If you care about humanity, it doesn't matter how mentally unstable you are. If you care about humanity, and you're not gonna pick up a weapon and go aim it in someone else's face. Like, You're just not gonna do that.
Right.
If you care about humanity, yeah, just slap them. We're not condoning domestic violence.
No,
by the way, we're not condoning.
Totally against it.
Get a punching bag. That helps.
Yeah, really.
Find your outlet.
Like the little rabbit.
Yeah, find your little outlet, man. Everyone's got it, and I think that's what it is. Today is so all about media, and everyone's on their phones and playing video games. You don't have a real outlet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you blame it on video games?
I'm not gonna blame it on video games because I like to play video games. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, but you don't go around shooting people.
I don't go around it because you know what? People need to understand that there is a line between fiction and nonfiction and reality and
it
fantasy.
Desensitize you. The last video game I played was Pong.
I like Left 4 Dead. See, I like zombie games. Like, if we ever come down to a zombie apocalypse, guys, I got you. Okay, just come find me.
I think it's called Prozac.
We talked about this at work the other day. We were like, if there was a zombie apocalypse and you could only have like 5 people on your team and we were talking about our coworkers, like out of the 5, which 5 would you choose to be on your team? And we were already deciding, Zach can cook, our boss can cook. So we were like, he can cook anything out of anything. So he's coming with us. Plus he has a truck. And then like,
that guy's coming.
Yeah, there you go. He's coming. And then they were like, well, how are we going to get out of the building? And I was like, I'm going to go get my kid. Like, if there's a zombie apocalypse, fuck all of you. I'm going to
go to Salt Lake.
I'm going to go on the roof, make sure my sunroof is open in my car, go on the roof, do one of those leap of faith, like Jesus take the wheel kind of thing, and just, land in my car. That's the plan. And then I'm going to go get my kid, and then we're going to survive the zombie apocalypse.
That's hilarious to me that's your fear. Yeah.
Hey, we all have to be scared of something.
Yeah.
No?
You know what? You get old enough, you're like, eh.
Yeah, right? I'm scared of baseball hats because you're probably bald underneath. That's what I'm scared of.
Just like, I don't know. For what I went through with my son, that was it. That was the worst thing. So everything else is kind of gravy and being grateful. And I'm probably I take one for the team. You know what I'm saying?
She's like, oh, I'm not scared.
Yeah.
And that's not.
It comes from laziness.
She's bringing that up a lot. Have you guys noticed that there's a...
It's like I want to do what I want to do. Right?
Yeah. I understand that.
Yeah.
I completely understand that.
You completely... I'm Aquarius. I'm a fire horse. But then I have this whole humanitarian thing, too. Makes no sense.
Is your sign stay the same with the new? You know, because I'm
Yeah,
not.
It's the
I'm not a
same. I'm
Sagittarius anymore. I said I'm not a Sagittarius.
I'm not Scorpio.
I'm the Octula, whatever, the one that starts with an O, the new zodiac.
Oh, I don't know. Wow.
Yeah, I would be the new one, but I don't know what.
No,
it
I'm
is.
Aquarius to the Aquarius. Yeah.
Aquarius.
And the Fire Horse, which is badass.
Yeah.
Which is trouble.
All trouble.
Oh, also menopause is rock sometimes. It does.
You're going through that?
Yep, full on this year.
Oh no.
No, it's wonderful.
Is it?
You're like so powerful, the most powerful you will be. You know, you're young enough. You're like psychic. Weather change. Lights go out.
I've never heard that. Like, take on it.
Think about it. All the right religions and stuff are so afraid of women, especially older women. They're wise. Be some scary bitches.
Yes.
We just know some stuff. So what are you gonna do? Yeah. Maybe that's why guys are working out so hard.
You know, I see that.
I love hugging you.
I'm fluffy, so I'm
You're so
fun to hug.
snuggly. I come from a family of like anorexics, so when I was in the hospital, I gained some weight, and I hugged people with meat on them. I never had done that before, and I was so used to bony, you know.
Hugging bony people's never fun.
I know. I don't like to hug myself. I saw my ribs today.
See, I wish I could get to that point. I'm working on it though. This is a horrible
too
situation, but I'm slowly getting. I've lost like 15 pounds so far,
Yeah.
and it's not going fast. But then again, I'm not trying as hard as I should be.
But you also gotta have the funding to be able to get some,
Yeah.
good food and not.
Yeah, I'm gonna start going to the gym, but you see, I'm ghetto, so I'm gonna go. When I say I'm going to the gym, I'm going to my friend's house who has a gym in her apartment complex.
That's what people do. Yeah,
and I'm gonna do that. Or I can go to the rec center. You know,
I like
the rec center works.
oscillating thing. I like the little gym bag.
I like punching things. The punching bags are
The big ones.
yeah, I love them.
Yeah, I get knocked over.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of you gotta duck and dodge. You know, like you gotta get out the way.
Yeah,
But
but that doesn't happen.
when it swings back at you,
I did splits last night.
oh, you can still do that.
Yeah, I
Hey.
didn't know.
Yeah, right. It's been a while since you tried those,
Right.
so that works.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, we hope we entertained you. We hope you learned some valuable lessons. You guys are great. We love you.
We love it.
Every Sunday, I'm gonna get my intern to see if he can video us this next Sunday. So, but really, this was Facebook's fault.
Yeah. Facebook doesn't like us. And again, I don't think the connection here is very strong.
Yeah, I know it said it was, but
I think it lied.
yeah. But we love this phone.
There you go. It saved our life.
Oh my God! This whole time we could have had makeup. Look at that. Oh wait, you're not going anywhere, people.
Oh God.
Hang on.
Look, wait, what's that? What's that one? The moon. What's that? That's pretty.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, we look like that.
This is what we look like,
Wait.
guys.
Did they give us makeup too? Oh yeah. Hi.
Oh nope, it only does one at a time.
Oh. With the one eye.
One eye. There we go. Oh no. Oh,
No, I'm getting two eyes. Yeah.
we're having so
Wait,
much fun with this.
I want to take a picture. Is there
I
a
don't
way
know
to
if
do
we
it?
can. I don't know if we can if we're on live.
Hang on. Let me check. Get your eyelashes out again. That's awesome. Look at your eye color. These things. What is that?
Nope, it's not. But that's cool. Let's try this one. What is that one? Ooh, okay, okay.
Makeup.
I like the makeup too. Let's find another.
Okay.
Ooh, ooh.
What's gonna happen? Oh my god.
Ooh. Dun, dun, dun.
Just your makeup. Oh, I'm so sorry to do. Oh, I can pull it off. And
That's not very fun. Ooh, let's try this guy. What does this guy do?
oh, hey. Oh. I love that where you can.
Open your mouth.
Look, I got a cane in my hand.
Yeah, look at you
Oh, I'm
twirling.
twirling it. Yeah,
I feel like Hitler.
that's awesome. Wait, look at that one.
Ooh, I want to be an elf. We're still on Facebook Live doing this.
Oh, it's a sad time. This is what I looked at like in the morning. He's a Jewish.
Oh, oh wow.
I would just keep getting. Oh, look, there I go. Look at me go. I want to. Oh,
Oh, medalist.
good. Nice. That's so good.
Oh god.
Yep.
Is it just going through?
And
Oh,
that-
now I'm
He doesn't have a purple mustache.
everyone.
Oh,
okay.
no, I didn't expect that to happen. Starship.
Look at one eye. Look at that. That's creepy.
I like the pretty makeup. What the heck? It's a gift that keeps going. And we're back to the hat. I don't even know where we're coming. All right, wait. We're gonna leave you with. Hold on, I see it.
Just because I accidentally slipped and said your name, and I heard some experience.
My psychic kissing.
Just because I know.
Oh, look at that. All right, we love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Just because I accidentally slipped.
Oh yeah, that was good. That's funny.
That's too funny. We're like, uh-oh, guys, we're not going anywhere. And don't delete it.
I'm not sharing it. Yeah, that. I was doing something.